Hey, welcome back to Big Belly Barbecue. I hope your day is going great. Today I wanted to show you how I do pulled pork. I'm going to take you through the trimming process, the seasoning process, and the smoking process. Should be probably about a 10 to 11 hour cook, and I'm going to get that thing started first thing in the morning. But for now, in the evening, we'll have a drink and show you how I trim. Stick around. So the first thing I want to do, I'm not going to do a lot of trim on this. Just cut off some of the main. Some of this isn't going to render down. Not going to go too heavy, but there is a membrane that in here that I do want to show you. And it's just going to be some stuff that isn't going to render down. And it's right in here, right about where the bone is, just above here. There's a little cavity in here that starts. And I just want to kind of clean some of that out. That's going to help us infuse some of that flavoring in there and get some of the rub in there as well. And some of this is just not going to, this silver skin, this is just not going to make for any good pulled pork. So let's get this taken care of now. And I'm not going to do a wrap on this, so we're just going to let it cook all the way through. Get rid of some of this bad stuff here. I'm not going to take too much off here, but see, that kind of opens it up and gives it a nice cavity. Again, this silver skin, anything in here, it's just not going to render down. You can kind of see it. And we're just going to get that out of here now. So that'll be a good cavity to get some seasoning in, especially when I throw it on the smoker. That's going to be about all I'm going to do there. Just a little trim here. And I think we're going to call it good. So, not too much there. We'll get it seasoned up. I'm not going to season it right just yet, but we're going to let this thing rest overnight. I'll bring you back in the morning when I season it. Okay, so I got up. It's about 6:30 in the morning. I'm going to get this thing seasoned up, throw it on the smoker. I'm going to do it on the Camp Chef today. I'm going to put it on smoke level 10, and I'm going to compare and see what kind of bark I get compared to my drum smoker. So we're going to find out. But what I've got is a just normal chicken rack. I sprayed it with some duck fat, and that way it'll come off nice and easy there. And I'm going to use some yellow mustard as the binder, and I've got 3 layers of rub I'm going to throw on, and that way we can get a good bark on here. And I'm just going to cover all areas, so I'll bring you along here. First, I got to get a cup of coffee. Be sure to get in here. Don't worry, you're not going to taste the mustard. Make sure to get all areas coated. Okay. I'm going to cook this what would be fat cap up. So I'll flip the old fat cap up first. First, I've got just some barbecue rub. I'm using Malcolm Reed's. So open this up here, get a good layer in there. Don't forget sides and edges. Then I'm going to go down with a layer of Mojo's barbecue rub. This is only about a 7-pound pork butt, so it may cook faster than the original 10 hours. Once it's done, I'm going to let it rest for about 2 hours before I want to cut into it, or actually shred it at that point. Now, if you haven't seen this cutting board, it actually does flip up to make a little tray to hold some of that rub in there. But for all intents and purposes, I just want to keep it down so I can show you exactly what I'm doing. Lastly, I'm going to go down with this new rub I got, which is Honey Hog Hot from Meat Church, and that'll be the last layer that I put down. Now, last night I made what some people are calling smoked sausage burnt ends, just as a trial, and oh boy did they turn out good. I did experiment with a new barbecue sauce, which probably later on I'll show you the recipe for that. And if you know me, yeah, it's got some bourbon in it. And molasses. Just get the sides here. I'm going to let this sit for about 10 minutes. Let it sweat on here, and then I'm going to get it thrown on. So stick around. A little housekeeping. Oh, this is going to be money. Oh, yeah. So I want to thank everybody for watching my videos. Please like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. If you like what I'm doing, let me know in the comments. If you want me to see something else, let me know in the comments, please. I appreciate your feedback. I always want to make these videos a little better. Even the last blooper rolls that I put in. Do you like that? You want me to do some more of those? You know, is my intro too long? You want to see something else? Again, I want to thank you for coming by. All right. Well, she's been on for a little bit. Got a, I don't know if you can see that there, 159 internal temperature. Still running at 226. Been on for a while. Let's take a look and see what it looks like. The bark looks to be pretty good. A little moisture on there. I'm not going to wrap it. And I don't think I need to spritz it at this point either. So, let's see how it turns out. I'll bring you back. Okay, I pulled it at 2:03, and it did take approximately 10.5 hours. It has been resting for an hour and a half now, so I'm going to share with you, open this thing up, and see what this is going to be like. Now, first glance, the bark does look pretty good. I did take it off the tray and obviously put it in here to cover it. I'm going to bring this out here. This is just going to crumble. Now there's a lot of juice in here that from resting, but let's check this turkey timer, as we call it. Make sure it pulls right out. Would you look at that? Clean. That's when you know it's good. Okay? I'm going to set that in here. Now, in trimming it the way that I did, I got rid of a lot of the silver skin, anything that's not going to render down. So this is most likely going to yield 95 to 100%. I'm not going to have to get rid of anything. So if you just look, just pulls apart. Now, I'm not an expert as far as exactly where these certain money muscles they call it, but I believe it's right here. Let's take a piece. Oh, that's so good. The bark is pretty good. I do honestly feel that the bark is a little better on my drum, but I am not going to complain at all. This is just fantastic. And this is going to make a mound of pulled pork here. Just the juice. I don't know if you can see the juice just coming right off of here. Just the strands. This is what you want right here. That's just going to be so good on a sandwich. However you want to do it. The good bark pieces. Let's get a bite of this bark here and see this flavoring. Get a good bite. I don't know what else to say. If you're going to smoke it, this is ideally the way you want to go. Thanks for watching. Again, like and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next shoot. Thanks a lot.